Excusez-moi, gentlemen, did you say we're live on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
I may need to make a few edits before we go through this. Bon après-midi. Je m'appelle Steve Black et je suis votre maire. C'est avec honneur que je suis ici avec vous. Aujourd'hui est la fin d'un chapitre de votre vie, mais le commencement de bonnes aventures. Certains d'entre vous iront à l'université, d'autres iront au collège ou au monde du travail. Peu importe ce que vous choisissez, faites-le avec respect, effort et surtout avec fierté. Je vous souhaite une bonne santé et beaucoup de succès dans votre futur. Rappelez-vous que vous n'êtes jamais trop vieux pour commencer à apprendre quelque chose de nouveau. Mais moi, j'ai décidé de prendre des courses de français pour avoir une meilleure capacité à parler avec vous. Mais je pense qu'il faudra plus de pratique avant de faire tout mon discours en français. It's a pleasure to be with you all here tonight. And I have to say, it's a great-looking graduating class. You look very professional today and ready to enter the next step in your life and leave home as young adults. It's always an honor to come see our graduating classes as they leave high school and begin that next chapter that I talked about. And I ask you to enter the next chapter not afraid to be different, not afraid to lead, not afraid to challenge the status quo. And I don't think there's anyone in Timmins who would tell you that I'm afraid to challenge the status quo or try something different, especially not this week. I can tell you, it's been a long up and down 8 months since we first started talking about the Stars and Thunder Festival this weekend. By the way, I'm happy to throw you the best graduating party of any graduating class at Terrio. But I'll sum it up in this, and I get stopped every day on the street. Social media can be a nasty place. Welcome to those on Facebook today. But the people on the street that I meet day in, day out, thanking us for doing the work we've done, getting ready for this event this coming week, makes it worth it, and there has been a number of them. And I get the negative side too, and a couple weeks ago I got a letter, and it was shortly after we announced that, in the worst case scenario, the festival would lose $45 per household. It was a very polite letter, and it said, I don't appreciate that $45 of my tax money is going to an event I won't attend. Do I get a free day entry into the festival? And I said, and I wrote a nice letter. I said, thank you for your letter. I said, I'd like to explain a few things. I said, I'm not sure if you use the arenas, but they cost us $52 per household. I said, I'm not sure if you use the museum, but it costs us $38 a household. The library, $72 a household. Parks and beaches, another $70 a household. The Golden Manor, $160 a household. I said, and yes, the festival may cost us $45 a household. And I said, you may not use any of those things or go to any of those things, but I said they're all part of the social fabric that makes Timmins a great place to live. And then I said, and I won't give this to everyone here tonight, so don't worry about writing me letters after this finishes, but I said, because you were so polite in your letter, I said, I went downstairs with my own money and I bought you 2 tickets to day 2 so you can enjoy David Wilcox with your partner and enjoy the festival. I said, for the record, it's worth $70. So I got a very polite letter back, or email back, and it said, you changed our perspective. We were dead set against this, but, going through and seeing what it means to the community. And I talked about the stats of people coming to the community, how there's over 11,500 local people who've bought tickets, how there's 3,500 to 4,000 people from out of town that will be coming to the festival. And he appreciated that I took the time to break it down and explain what it means to our community. And I can tell you, I get told every day, you must have thick skin. And if you're going to lead and you're going to challenge the status quo, you have to have thick skin because there's going to come insults and you have to be able to shake them off. And that's what I would ask all of you to go forward doing. If you want to try something new, you want to try something different, you want to make a positive change, go for it. Go for it knowing you're going to be criticized. Go for it knowing it's the right thing to do. And go for it so you can be proud of the community that you're making a contribution to. I want to say, despite the negativity which has become a little more rampant on social media, we have one of the friendliest communities I've ever lived in. And I got asked to tell this story again because I told it last year, and it's about how I moved to Timmins, and I came up, and it was May long weekend, and I left Oshawa, Ontario, where my family lives, and we were traveling up, and it was 24 degrees, and we call it May long weekend down there, or May 2-4. And I left in my shorts and my t-shirt and my sandals, and my dad got in the truck with me, and we drove up with the trailer full of stuff. And as we got going further north and further north, we watched the temperature drop and drop and drop until we got to Timmins, and there was a blizzard. And my dad looked at me and he turned and he said, "Do you want me to turn the truck back around?" And I said, "No, it's okay. The pants are in the suitcase. I'll get dressed." But then I was greeted by my boss, who had hired me to work on the co-op. I came up on an internship first to Timmins. And he had found me a place to live in an apartment, and he had fully furnished it with his son's furniture, who was overseas in Korea teaching English, so he told me that I could borrow it for the year. And that's just kind of the generosity that we have in our community. And it starts to rub off on you. So over the years, you start to adapt to the surroundings you're in. And I remember going down in 2014 to Toronto to visit my mom and dad. My dad was in the Toronto area he was going to have a double lung transplant. So I went out for a walk with my mom while my dad was having some testing done. And as we were walking by people, I started saying hi to everyone we walked by. And we walked by one gentleman who had a pink mohawk and a ring from his nose to his ear with a chain connecting them. And as we walked by, I said, "Hi, how are you?" And he took a couple steps, and then he said, "I'm good." He says, "Thank you. No one ever stops and says hi to me." And my mom kind of gave me a nudge as we were going by, and she said, "What are you doing?" She said, "You're going to get us killed." "Sorry, Mom, I know you're on Facebook Live. You might be watching too," but she doesn't like it when I tell this story. And I said, "I'm sorry, Mom." I said, "That's just what we do in Northern Ontario. We're a very friendly community. We say hi to people on the street, and everyone knows everyone." So I said, "It's just nature now." So that's what I want you to take with you too, wherever you go, even if you choose to relocate after your post-secondary studies. I hope you all come home and contribute to our community and our workforce. But wherever you go, take that friendliness that you grew up with, contribute positively to society wherever you are, and be a game changer. Make a difference. Don't be afraid to reach out and try new things. With that, I will let you get on with the rest of your afternoon, because I know you're not here to listen to me all afternoon. But I want to wish you the best of luck and congratulate you on where you are today. It's a tremendous step in life. You are about to enter the best years of your life. You may not think it as you're studying for exams or whatever the case may be, or you get those first grades and realize university is a little harder than high school was. But it is the best years of your life coming ahead, so enjoy them. And when you look back, you will acknowledge that those were the best years of your life, and the friends you made in high school and the friends you make in university or college stay with you for a long time. So with that, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. I mean no disrespect if I step out early, but I do have to get over to the festival site at 2 o'clock. Normally I would stay for the whole thing, but if I step out early, I apologize, and it's no lack of respect for the graduates today, and I hope you come out and enjoy the party this weekend. Félicitations à tous et à toutes. I should say merci beaucoup as well to College Boreal, who's helping with the French.